Hello and welcome to another live stream in which we're going to play around with React Router to create a multi-page application. At least that's the plan. I have here I just created a React app with create React app, and I'm going to remove the files we don't need. And here in the right, we're going to have our preview. So hello everyone, say hi in the chat if you joined. Let me put the chat here so I can see it better. All right. Hey, Codestacker, Ivan, Max, Miroj. Today I'm sitting, as you can see. I'm not standing. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a bit lazy today. Hey, Ahmed, Yusuf, Alex, hi, Ibrahim. How are you today? Liudas, nice to see you too. All right, good. So everything seems to be working fine, I think. Hey, Crazy Matt, Vishal, how are you all? Okay, let's see. The overview what we're making. We're going to make a multi-page application with React. And I'm going to use React Router DOM, this library. I've used it before and it's pretty fun. So we're going to use this to, initially I'm thinking just to create a React app with multiple pages and maybe have some kind of navigation when we can go from one page to another. And then maybe we can add some dynamic routes. And probably in a later tutorial we can have also authentication, so the routes could be protected. That could be fun. All right, let me quickly delete some of the files I don't like here. Oops, no. I closed that, shouldn't. All right. We don't need this, and this, and this. And then I don't need this, and this, and I'm going to use Tailwind CSS because if you're following along, you know that I kind of like it. Okay, so don't need this, move to trash, and this, and let's see. No logo, no that, no. And here we can say hello poppers, just so we can see it's working. All right, save this, and yeah, remove this too. Good. So now, hopefully, if we do npm start or yarn start, what's the new thing? Well, what's the thing you're using nowadays? I don't know. If we're using that, we should see our application running. Whoa, so many people in the chat. Hi everyone. Are you going to use a CSS library? Yes, I'm going to use Tailwind. Let's go, Samir, let's go. Good. Yeah, in the meantime, let's get Tailwind. I'm going to use the CDN because that's the lazy way to do it. Like that. If my Mac crashes and then you don't see me for a couple of seconds, just hold on, I'll be back. It happens. My Mac is not the best. Whoa, look at that. So we have our Hello Poppers app, which is good. That's done. We finished the tutorial. Well, it won't be necessarily a tutorial, more like me building something and, well, you can help. I've used React Router DOM a week ago or so in someone's project. I did a mentoring session. And well, actually he did something with React Router DOM, and we looked at some issues he was having, which was, well, interesting. But I used this before in some projects. I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, when I had to create a full stack application with authentication and all that crazy stuff. And I used React Router DOM, and we had protected routes and all that fun stuff. Multi-page app. Okay, good. And here I want to add a CDN for Tailwind. And now if we save this, this is too big. Something like that. Okay, now we should see the font changing. Yeah, good. So Tailwind is in place. All right, let's see. Can we use Viewify with React? Not sure. How can I be as considered hardworking as you? I'm so lazy. Don't forget to bring in browser router in index. I always forget. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're going to use, they have, well, I guess I need this to be bigger. They have a very good documentation, so we're going to use this. Now, let's think what we want. So as I said, we're going to have probably 3 pages and, well, initially 3 pages and a navigation. And maybe those pages can use one shared layout component, which will be wrapped around the page component, sort of, right? Let's see how that goes. Okay, there was that app which kind of moved all the windows, but I don't know how to use that. Okay, so we have our app, good, that will be the wrapper. Let's create a components folder, and here we're going to have, should we put the pages in the components? Yeah, I guess. Or maybe separate folders. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to have here pages, and we're going to have another with a layout like that. Good. Now in the layout, let's have an index.js, which will pretty much just export. We're going to create a layout component, which will be the wrapper for all of the components. It will have the nav and all that. But for now, let's just say this is the layout like that. And we can do export layout. So now, well, we also need to import React from React like that. And now if we use this layout, let's see, so the layout should be used by the pages, right? So let's go to the pages, and how many pages should we have? Well, what kind of pages? Hello Ishan, goody to you too. Let me put this up a bit. By the way, Ivan, if you're around, Ishan, if you want help with the chat management, so maybe I won't look that much at the chat, so we'll be coding more. Good, so let's see. Let's have a home page. So we create home.js. We're going to create about.js, and let's create contact.js. It will be maybe a personal website or something, some sort of that, I guess. Okay, so let's import React from React, and let's have home be a component, a div. Well, for now this will be a div, and it will say this is the home page, and this will well, not return, export default home. This will be default because, well, let's use this in the about and use this in contact, and we're going to change this contact page, and this will be the about page, and this is the home page. Sure, good. And now we're going to take all of these pages and put them in an index.js file. For those of you who are watching for a while, you know that I kind of like to do this. So I get home from home, and I get, well, 1 second, what was the shortcut? Hey, what's happened? Okay, this was the shortcut. And I have about and contact, and we're going to do export home, about, and contact like that. And if we did everything correctly, we can import all of these. Import. Let's see. So we have home, about, and contact. From, we want to go into pages. And we can kind of use all of these. Well, hello poppers, I guess. And let's, I don't know. Let's just put them here. This could be an H1. And we can have these three. Go up. Do this. Save. And now we should have all the 3 pages. Good. All right. I kind of sped it up there, I think. It was fast. But let's go over what we did so far. We have a, well, I don't need this. Okay, so we have a folder which has the 3 pages. Well, that's not a word. We have the 3 pages, home, contact, and about. They are pretty much the same, just we change the component name and, well, the one word here. They won't be the same, but for now they're the same. Then we imported them in this index.js file, which then exports them. I'm not sure what kind of export is this. They are different type of exports. That's the default export, and this is the, I don't know, someone maybe knows in the chat, let me know. And the reason I'm doing this is that then in the app, we can just import all of them from pages. Hey Bimal, I'm good, how are you? So then we have our three pages, but now they're basically in a div. So, well, they're basically components now. It's not necessarily pages. We just call them pages, but oh well. We also created the layout, which we haven't used. So instead, let's see, we have these 3 pages. Instead here of having a div as a wrapper, let's import layout. How are we importing it? Like this, layout from, let's see, we go 1 up and then we go to this. So we're going to import the layout, and this will be the parent. Now, let's see what's happening. Okay, so we have a layout, so it says that, wait, where is it? Ah, so many pages opened. Where is layout? Layout, where are you? Okay, here. So it says that this is the layout, but we kind of missed here. This is the home page. It's not showing. Why? Well, basically, we're not using this. So in order for that to happen, we need to go to layout, and instead of, well, I guess we could still have this, but also we need to use the children, right? I think that's that's the prop. So we have props here and props.children. So this will pretty much be everything from home, everything which is inside the tag, right? Last time I did it, it was, yeah. So now you can see that we have, this is the layout, and we also have the home page, which is good. Let's remove this. So we're going to have just the layout be the wrapper. And this is good because you'll see in a moment. Let's use the layout for all the pages. So even for about, and then for contact. So it looks pretty much the same now, but the difference is that if now in the layout we're going to have something fancy, where is it? I keep missing the layout. For example, here we're going to have a nav, and this will have an UL, and the UL will have 3 LIs, and the 3 LIs will have links. Come on, Emmet, don't fail me. Well, for now it will be links like this, but we're going to change it with React Router DOM. And this will say home, and this will say about, and this will say contact. Now this should be in all of the three, well, the three components we have here. We could also do something like, let's see, class name. We're going to use Tailwind just so we could see them. Let's see. Maybe give them a background purple 500 and a, I don't know, border. I forgot the border. How do you add it? So we say border and you say border black, I think. Yeah, good. And let's have some margin. Okay, so basically these are now our 4 pages. Well, we have the links, which don't look like links now, but we're going to style them. And this is the good thing about this layout component. It will be a wrapper for all of our pages, and we'll basically have the navigation on all the pages. If we want, we can have a footer, and that will be on all pages. Okay, it is better if you wrap this page with a layout or wrap the whole switch. I'm not sure what you mean with the switch. We're not yet in the React router dummy part. Okay, let's see. Good. Where I can find project ideas to implement to practice React. You can use the app ideas repository. I'm going to paste this. All right, and you can use that. Instead of having the layout component, it is better to have the nav inside the app.js. That could be a thing. Yeah, because, well, yeah, the app is also a wrapper. But what if maybe you don't want to have the navigation? Let's see. You, for example, if you have a login and login and register routes. Maybe you want to show different navigations, and you can use this layout to handle that. I guess there are multiple ways to do it. But yeah, for some reason I just got used to use the nav in the layout. You could have a no nav prop. Yeah, exactly. So good. And in the app, well, this will handle, it will handle the, let's see. But you have a good point there. So we could, in theory, use layout here, like that, and then, well, have these wrapped inside, right? So then the nav will be always, and then we're going to use a React router to handle all of these three. That could work, but well, we went down this path, so we're going to use that. Okay, so the next step will be to add a React router DOM. Let's see, and have the pages using the, well, dependent on the route of the page, we want to show different components, something like this. But let's see, npm install. So let's install it first. Okay, so how this works? You import browser router as router. Well, yeah, this is basically the browser router. I think they have multiple routers, right? It's browser router and maybe mobile router or something. I'm just guessing, I don't know exactly. And you have, well, switch or switch. Yeah, it's using switch. Okay, so we're having switch, and the switch takes in routes. And for the routes, you say something like the following. If you are on /about, please show me the about component. If you are on /users, please show me the users component, and so on and so forth. Yeah, Mihai is right. So this way we will render the nav whenever we switch between components. That's right. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So maybe we should do that instead. So maybe the layout should be the wrapper here. Okay. And then the home page, the about page will be just, I was just thinking about, so it kind of makes sense to have, so okay, you have a page component, but this page component uses this layout, right? And maybe you can have different layouts for different pages. And then but at the same time, we could use the nav in the app.js. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Someone's complaining about the network. I don't know. Is it working for you? Let me know. Okay, this is installing. Yeah, with my approach, you will always have the nav. Okay, while this is installing, let's see. So let's create a component here in layout and call it nav.js. And let's create a nav here. So layout, I'm going to take this out, and this will basically be our nav. Okay. And this will export default nav and import React from React like that. Good. And okay, so the layout. Yeah, we remove the nav from here. Then I kind of want to have, I don't know, maybe move the layout in a single component and import it in index.js. I don't know. If I did the nav in another component, in another page, well, in another file, I kind of feel like doing the layout in another file. I don't know. Or we could import it here. Import nav from nav and then export it here. It doesn't look very nice for me, but oh well. And now here we could, but see, yeah, we could import nav from layout, and we could use the nav here. Okay, let's see how this works. It's still installing. What's happening? I think if you have route, the nav won't re-render. Hey Alex, nice to have you here. I think we close that. All right, we have to wait for this to install. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Yeah, so basically now we have the nav always on top. I don't know. I liked it here. But yeah, the only thing now is that whenever we add a new page, we need to add the link here in the nav. I don't remember how I did it for my website. For my website, I have Gatsby, so it does this part. Okay, finally. Whoa, so many text here. Let's clear. Bye. Okay. Yarn start. Do you live every day? Not necessarily lately, but I am planning to, either live or video. All right, so now you can see that the nav is here and we have the pages being standalone there. What's going on here? We're creating a multiple page app using React. Good, so now we have installed React Router. Let's use it. Okay, let's get this. So we need browser router, we need switch. For some reason I remember I avoided switch, but I don't know exactly yet why. And link is used, well, to link the pages. Okay, So let's use the same approach. We're going to have the router. Oh, wait, not here. Sorry, not in the nav. My bad. We need it in app.js. So this will be router. This will be the wrapper of everything. And then, well, we have our nav. And then we're going to use switch like this, which will be the wrapper of the pages. And every page will have the route. So let's copy this, I guess. Move home. What's happening with my English today? Sorry. Okay, so we have home, we have about, and we have contact. Wait, I'm cleaning up. Okay, so this will be home, this will be about, and this will be contact. Hey Francisco, how are you? You were 5 minutes behind. Ooh, yeah, it should be pretty much live. Just a few seconds delay if you're watching live, because I have, I think, ultra low latency. Yeah, I was going to say that. So if we're using the slash first, it will always use this. So basically, this will check the link here. And when it finds, well, if it finds slash, you can see that it basically works now. Before we had all the 3 pages here, but now we only have the home page. And if we move this down, so the home page to be the last one, look what will happen. So when we are in slash, well, this is basically the same as having a slash here. This is the route. No, the root route. Is it? Okay, I think. And now if we go to slash about, this is the magic. We have the about page. If we go to slash contact, we have the contact page. And the good thing is that we have the nav here, which will, well, show on all the pages. We move the nav out of the layout because, yeah, it makes sense that you don't re-render every time you go to a new page. Yeah, although I kind of like the idea to have the layout, and okay, the layout has the nav and it has the footer maybe and all that. Yeah, route. You could add exact. Yeah, that's one thing. Let's look over exactly what exact does. Do we have it here? Exact. Let's see. So exact went through the active style will only be applied if the location is matched exactly. Oh, not for the nav link. No, I want it for the route. Redirect, no, for the route. Okay, so exact went through will only match if the path matches the location path name exactly. Okay, so path, location, path name exact matches. So if it's /1 and we are on /1 and 2, it's not exact, so it's not matching. Otherwise it's matching because we have, okay, good. What's next? Now let's connect these links to do something for us. Whenever we click them, we want them to, well, bring us to the page. But first, let me, I don't know, make it prettier, I guess, using my very, very advanced not designing skills. I'm going to add here a class of BG purple 400 because I don't know. I don't know, 300 maybe, just a light purple. Good. And then for the nav, where are your navy? Here. Good. Let's style the nav a bit. So I want this to be flex. Nah, no, because the UL, I want the UL to be flex actually. Good. This will be flex. And I want space X4. Okay. And maybe justify end. All right. Okay, and the nav, let's make it class. What's the good color for the nav? I don't know, white? Maybe not, but let's try. Yeah, okay. This is so pretty. P4, some padding, and yeah, this is our very beautiful. Okay, let's make it purple 600, so it's a bit darker. Okay, and maybe text white. Yeah, I think this looks better. I don't know. Let me know. And maybe more space there. Good. So this is our fancy nav. We can either have shadow. Yeah, look at that. And now in the layout, I don't want this anymore. So the page will just be the page, I think. Okay, good. Nice. Must be a page for a plum farm. Not sure what you mean, but okay. All right, so now what we want here, and whenever we click this, we want to go to the corresponding page. So that will be fancy. I think we need, as I said, go up. Yeah, we need this. Well, where was it? Link. Link, please. Oh, come on. Basic. We had an example there, but it isn't. Quick start. Finally, this is what I want. Okay, so we want the link. And now instead of using our, this link, the default A tag, we're going to use the link they provide. Link. And we need to specify the path. Okay, so like that, with the 2 instead of href. So let's change this. I guess about contact, and this will be 2, and this goes to /about, and this goes to /contact. And they will do the magic thingies, I guess. And look at that. Now we're on a home page. When we click about, we're on about page. And now we're on contact page. And you can see they kind of linked all of them together. Which CSS framework are you using? Tailwind. I want to be talented like you are. I am not talented. I'm bad. I'm a noob. If you want active classes, then the link should be Nav Link. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to point out, but you were clever and you guessed it. Yeah, so let's do that. When we are on the page, let's have something to show that this page, this Nav Link is active. Ivan wants to be like me. Don't. Whoa, thank you very much for the donation. Just received the donation. I'm not sure if you want me to say your name. Thank you very, very much. It was directly in PayPal. I really appreciate it. Don't want to be like me. I'm lazy. I don't know. I have a lot of flaws. Just be yourself. Be your best version. Be the best version of yourself. Good. Let's see. So the Nav Link. The Nav Link, the difference between the Nav Link and the link is that this is a special version that will add styling attributes to be rendered element when it matches. So we can say this to be a Nav Link, and we can give it an active class. So whenever this link is active, it will know that, this is active. It will apply this class. So let's see how we want to, show that this is active. Is someone a designer? But yeah, first let's change this to be Nav Link. And now we can say active class name to be, thank you, Crazy Mad. My name is in the jar. Yeah, I will add your name. 1 second, just let me add this class. Let's add it to all of these. active class name. And let's see, maybe border and border white. This would look odd. I don't know. And maybe padding. Well, I guess. So ugly. No, we don't want a border. Come on, we know better. Border bottom? I don't know. Border bottom and border white. And I want it to be pretty. Nah, not border. Border B, I think. We'll figure it out. Yeah, look at that. Now that's prettier, I guess. Maybe button too. Whoa, this is the next level of beauty. Okay, and the good thing with this is, yeah, look at that. So it kind of works. We see the contact is highlighted now. This is highlighted, but what about home? Why is home always, whoa, you can't really see, I guess. So let me put this down. Okay. Why is home always active? Well, it is because, let's go back. Where are you? Web.js. Come on. Yeah. It is matching also the path, right? I think that's the issue. And we want to say exact here. So exact path home. So when you're there exactly, okay, not that. What about if we add to all of them? Okay, that didn't work. Why? So we have on about, did I miss something? The nav? Active class. Add exact to the link. Here? In the nav link? Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, so, yeah, good. Do I need to add on all of them? Yeah, that's, I don't know. So this is where we need it. All right, finally. So now only this will be highlighted. I like the free example from Tailwind UI of the nav. Okay, let me add crazy mad to the donation jar. Do you want me to say the amount or just your name? I'm not sure if you want me to disclose the amount. My dog's sick. I'm sorry for your dog. Crazy mad. Okay. Crazy mad, and I'll add you to the donation jar, which is, well, I wanted to empty it, but well, I say that for a few weeks now. See, I'm lazy. Okay, I'm not sure if you want to show the amount, but there you go. Crazy mad. Today, June 5th, you are into the donation jar. Let me fold this. And there you go, on top of the donation jar you are. Yeah, it's pretty full. Thank you very much for the donation. All right. Tailwind UI. You said about the nav example. Yeah, let's use that. Explore the preview. Oh, okay. So I see it's both. Well, it's darker. So what we can do is, let's see. So instead of all this mumbo jumbo, I want to do something else. Just, I don't know, for the sake of it. I want to create an array of navs, and it will have the links. So I want slash, I want about, and I want contact. So now instead of doing all of this, we're going to have only one, and we're going to go over the navs array, and we're going to map every nav, well, every, I don't know, nav item, yeah, nav item, I guess. And we want to have this, good, and this, wait, what I did, oh, and now this could be nav item. Well, let's think. We need an array of objects. So this will be the path, and we need a name. This will be home. All right. This will be the path, and this will be the name, about. The thing I like here that I can do all these ugly non-formatting thingy, and well, contact, and when I save, nothing happens. Why? Prettier, you failed me. Okay, let's do it manually. Okay, maybe I have something wrong somewhere, and that's why it's not working. It feels good, I don't know. Yeah, I like formatted code. Good. So we have the pets and the name, and here we can the pets. Not the I don't know. The pets, not the pets. Sounds the same. And here we can say the pet, nav item, that pet, and here we can say nav item dot name. Okay, something is still missing. Expected. Nav broke. Hey, Lazarus. There. No. Yeah. Okay, good. So that was the issue. That's why Prettier didn't work. Good. So now the good thing with this is now, well, if we want a new page, we just go here, copy and paste this, and say, I don't know, poppers, and say poppers, and it will appear. Bada boo. Well, we don't have a page for that, but the Nav Link is working, which is cool. Okay. And also another thing is that, well, we can change this only once. Basically, that's why I did it. So good. So I want this to be text gray 300. More. 500. Yeah, it's so ugly. Maybe text purple. Yeah, something like that. I want it light 600. No. That's so I want it lighter. That's 300 down. Maybe more, 200. And whenever it's active, instead of border, we're going to just say text purple 100. Yeah, it's not very visible. I guess my color is off, but oh well. Yeah, it's something, I think. Yeah. Oh well. I don't like something. You can see we need to, if we click around, it's not working, but we need to click exactly on the text. But oh well. You can see that the class, the active class, which is text purple 100, it's only activated when I vote to add left and right borders. How is that looking? Like between them? For now, let's leave it like this. Good. And we can start D shit. Dick shit S. Hey, Florin, started learning JavaScript 1 month back. I learned the basic and ES6. Should I start Node or React, or should I just practice? I would practice a bit more, just so you get the deep knowledge, well, a better knowledge of the basics, JavaScript, ES6, work with the DOM a bit, event listeners, and then move to React or Node, whichever you want to. I think you can do both. Does React utilize Ajax or WebSockets for the reload less page changes? Or it is just changing the HTML? I think it does. It checks the route and it changes the component. I don't think it's WebSockets, and not sure if it's Ajax either. App.js can't resolve /pages. Do you have it here? And do you have the index.js file? It uses its virtual DOM to compare the real DOM to the virtual DOM. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works behind the scenes, but good. So let's make the pages different, right? Maybe on the home page, I don't know, we want to have a big text saying the poppers, no poopers, the poppers, not the poopers, poppers homes. And here we can say, I don't know, the poppers are cool. Okay, this is the home page. And well, we can have a class name, and we can make this text to Excel with Tailwind. And in the layout, I want this to be text center, and I want it to have padding 10. Okay, so that's a beautiful homepage. And now on the about, I don't know, maybe lorem 100. We have some text about us. And then on the contact page, we want some kind of a form. And we want, I don't know, input times 2. And we want the text area. I'm just putting some things here. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, this is so beautiful. Class name, this could be flex, and it could be flex column. Okay, and class name, this could be, well, I guess we could have some spacing with space y10. Okay, and maybe we won't allow it to be that big, so 1/2, and margin auto, and yeah, maybe just I don't know, 5. Okay, and well, we can have some divs here. This is I'm a bit overkill for what we're doing today, but oh well. And we can have label. Not sure if we need that. We can say here name. Here we can have label to say email. So name, email, and label, and your message. And this could be email. And yeah, now these need to be flex column, and text left. You can see something. And maybe we can style this a bit. class name, maybe padding 3 and rounded, you know, something. Padding 2 is too much. Padding 2. Hello, Yashin. So yeah, here's a contact form, and well, we can say contact page, class name, text to Excel. Okay, good. So we have the about, the home, and the contact page. It's very, very pretty. It will probably win a lot of design awards, but other than that, yeah, it should do the job. I think, how can we improve the height on the text area? Height 64? Just some to make it, that's too much. 32? Yeah, something like this. Good. What I wanted, I don't know. Maybe the labels, we could style it all day long. It's not, as I said, I was kidding. It's not going to win any awards, but it works. Let's add here on the about, h1, class name, text to Excel, and make this a paragraph, just to make it a paragraph. And yeah. Hey Dennis, how are you today? Okay, so this is not updating for some reason. Where is our heading? Oh, we don't have anything here. About page. Yeah, good. So this is it. We have a multi-page website. Loving the purple. Yeah, me too. Will be this as a public repo. For me, it's a beginner skill to have this to start from customizing stuff. Yeah, I have a lot of projects. I need to add them on GitHub. I always forget. Remind me. Yeah, so the good thing now, what about if we want to have a footer? Well, we can. We go here in the layout. Let's create our footer. Let's see. We import React from React, and we create footer, which will be well, it can be a footer, and this will say created with love by the poppers community. Okay, and we can export default footer like we did with the nav, and then here we can import it like that and export it. We just import it to export it, and then in the app.js we can use it here, footer, like that. And well, obviously we need to add it like this, and boom, look at that, we have our footer. Yeah, that's right, active poppers have good ideas. If you're active in the Discord channel, in the Discord community, Ivan, please share the link. If you're active, you're getting the active poppers Discord role, which is very fancy. And you are pretty good then if you do that. Okay, let's have background purple 500 here, and text center padding 4, and text white. All right, so look at that, we have a footer. Now, here's the trick. How? Well, I think I saw something. Well, you know what? I'm thinking, should we have, how can we put the footer here always on the bottom? Basically now it's going here because, well, that's the content this takes, right? One way we could fix it would be to, on the layout, could say hide screen. So it will have 100 viewport height, and well, it will be down, but you can see it's too much. But what could we do? How did you invert emojis? So cool. Not sure what you mean. Oh, insert. Oh, yeah, this is a Mac thingy. You can do Control Command Space, and this will appear, and you can, well, select whatever emoji you want. Good. So I saw something. You could always have the footer on the bottom. Well, one thing would be to subtract, so we have the height, which is 100 viewport height. So now it kind of pushes out the footer because the nav is on top, and well, the footer has its own height. So one way we could do is to have minus margin bottom. Kind of we need to know the height of the nav and the footer, which we don't. So let's just use 32. Yeah, and you can see that it's almost at the bottom. Basically, it's pushed down by the height of the nav plus the height of the footer, right? So we need to subtract this in order to put it here. Okay, so we could kind of, I don't know, fake it with having a height of 16 here, and also having a height of 16 on the footer, like that. So now it will stay there because we have height 16, and we subtract 32, so it goes exactly. And I guess instead of padding here, well, we could have padding 6 is the center. No, 5. Let's see. Come on, what's wrong? Yeah, so I guess I guess this works. Although you can see that we can still scroll because well, it has the space, right? View stream incoming. Yeah, maybe sometime. What if instead of doing, I'm thinking here, let's see, so on the layout we don't do this here, but instead we do on the the footer we do here margin top negative. So it's the same thing basically, or not? What's happening? What? Oh yeah, it is. It was just scrolled too much, but the scroll it still exists because of the height of that container. So yeah, usually, or I have another idea. Okay, let me think a second. So we could have the app to be a flex and this to be flex 1. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, also I don't like to set fixed heights for the navs and the footers. Okay, so here, this, can we have classes on it? Flex, let's see. Or maybe just on a div layout div. This is why, see, this is why I like the idea to have the layout handle the handle everything on its own. Class name, let's see, now flex. All right, good. This is what I want. And I want flex column. Perfect. And now the layout won't have H screen, which will bring us back to where we started, but we can have flex 1. Wait, let me check the cheat sheet. I want to cheat a bit. So I want flex 1, flex. Flex 1, flex 110%, flex auto. Or is it flex auto? Oh, wait. So flex 1, but here I also want to have height full, height screen. Yeah, good. So this, it takes up the space it needs, this takes up the space it needs, this will take up all the remaining space. So yeah, now it's always pushed down. Pretty cool. The only thing I think, can we have minimum height? I think minimum, min height. Min height screen, yeah, this is what I want because, well, with this, for example, on the about, let's go to the about, and if we take this and put it a few times, and we have a lot of text, well, it's pushed. Okay, I guess that works. I thought we need minimum. Usually we should need minimum height. No, that's just that. Just to be, you know, just to be safe. Yeah, but this is always down now because this takes up the whole screen. Okay, I just started watching. Why would you go for multi-page instead of single page? Because it's easier, simpler. I don't really know when to go for simple multi-page. Well, basically, this is a single page application with multiple pages. Yeah, that should be the title. So this is a one-page application. We just change the pages according to the route, right? So if someone wants to go to my website, which is localhost 3000, very fancy, and it wants to go to the about page, if they enter this, they instantly go here. Basically, they go on the same app, but the app takes the path here and it renders the component based on that path, you know? That's the thingy there. That's the thingy there. Yeah, this is cool. What else should we add? I think we can change the name of the app to be single page. It's basically a single page application, right? Because it doesn't have it's not fetching again another page. It already has everything here. Well, it will fetch just the component, I think. Don't forget to add text line justify to make the text look better. Sure, let's add that. Where was it? Layout, text justify. Save. Yeah, good. All right, look at that. Pretty cool. So this looks better indeed. Although I kind of want that to be centered. Single template, yeah. Not sticky footer. No. Although we could have a sticky nav. Okay, oh, that title had me confused. Yeah, let's change the title. So this is a single page application with multiple single page app. It's weird because it's a SPA, right? Single page, but it has multiple pages. Exactly, it's difficult to explain. So it's one page, it's a one template, but you have multiple components which kind of fake that you have multiple pages. And I think if we go on Twitter, I think that's also single page application. I don't want to be, I'm not sure if I'm wrong. If we go here Yeah, it's loading the component, but see how fast it loads? I think it's still, well, at least my website is a single page application. Yeah. All right. How to add page loading, the little bar that shows on top when navigating to pages. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it got leaked. You can call me now. The progress. So I'm not sure if we have, so we kind of need something to tell us what's the progress of the component loading. But what we could, let's see, do we have some kind of animate transition? Let's see, React router DOM transition. How to animate transitions. Look, I searched for it, or I saw this, I don't know. Let's see, we're learning something. React transition group. Okay, so we need that. And it's using React router or just okay. Yeah, so it's wrapping all the routes with this transition, and then yeah, it does the transition. Yeah, but this is kind of a topic for another live stream. React transitions. I thought that they have by default something with transitions, but apparently they don't. So animated. Oh wait. Animated transitions. Open sandbox. Let's see. Back routed animated transitions. Ah, itchy. Please don't break. It happened before. Control. Yeah, you can see the. I like the preventing transitions. I'm not sure why this is not working. Okay. Let's check this code. Maybe we can add something. Okay, so it has an app. Yeah, so it's the same thing. It uses the React transition group. And then it wraps the routes. Yeah. Okay, my Mac is going crazy, so I'm going to close that just so that it won't die. Okay, so maybe, yeah, in another stream we can look into React transitions. That could be fun. But as of now, this is pretty nice. We have 3 pages. We can also have dynamic pages, so dependent on, well, you could have, let's see, do we have some example here? So based on, you could have /blog and then /blog/ I don't know, your blog page, blog post. So blog here, and here you can have a list of your blog posts, and then on /new post, well, I don't know, 2020 post, you can have the post, which will use the same template as 2019 post, right? And it will use this to get the data from the database of which you want to show. So maybe this could be some kind of an ID of the blog post, or it will be the slug. And based on that slug, you go to the database and fetch the data. And when you get here on the page, you'll have a component which will render the post. And to that component, you'll give that information. That could also be a topic for a live stream. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. When is the course coming? I haven't worked on the course, the Tailwind course. I don't know. We don't have a time yet. We haven't set a deadline, but I just need to work on it more. Okay, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It's pretty fun. Now you can have as many pages as you want. You can see we have active links here. Maybe in a future. So there are a couple of things we can cover in future live streams. One will be to have dynamic pages, then transitions, and then we can have authentication. So you will have a login route, and if the user is not logged in, you won't show some pages, but if it is, you will show its, I don't know, its profile page or something. All right, where's your Gatsby t-shirt? I think it's in the washing machine. Thank you again for the donation. Thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to do this project on your own, add more pages, make it look prettier, and share it in the comments. Maybe for those of you, for those of you who are watching not the recording, sorry, not the live, but the recording, they can watch some of the stuff you're doing if you're sharing the comments. And also join the Discord. All right. Thank you for joining. I wish you have a great day, and I'll see you probably Sunday. Not tomorrow, but Sunday we might do another live stream. Take care. Bye.